Welcome to the Dummy Kruger channel, everyone. Today, we are once again going to Indianapolis, Indiana to dive a little deeper into the First Amendment Auditor I covered in my latest video. He goes by the YouTube handle Wanda Mize, and even though he's relatively new in this space, he's quickly becoming a rising star by repeatedly getting kicked out of public buildings, as well as picking up multiple arrests. Let's take a quick look at one of his earlier audits that led to a little scuffle with a security guard that led to a policy change for the entire building.
What's going on?
How you doing?
Hey, you can't be video out there, man.
Do what?
Can't be taking pictures.
Why is that?
Because this is the enclosed area.
Yeah, but it's a public building though, right?
No, we had to let you in. It ain't public.
Yeah, they did let me in. How you think I got in?
Yeah, she let you in.
Yeah, exactly.
But this is a locked area. What you need?
Nothing, I'm looking around. It's a public building,
Well, you
right?
can't look around here.
Yeah, it's a security area, and we open the door to see what you need, and then you have to leave if you're not supposed to.
Well, I mean, isn't it a public building, right?
No.
You guys work for the public?
You work for Social Security.
Yeah, exactly.
Not in the public
Social Security's
area.
public, right?
No, not here you can't.
Yeah, I can. It's public. I can look around in here if I want.
You don't need to be here. You got any business here?
Yeah,
What?
what I'm doing.
No, you can't
Looking
video
around.
nothing around here.
He asked for probation, not.
I'm doing a story on this building, on all these public buildings. I was looking for the probation officer. I mean, it looks like I'm doing it here.
Call the police. They ain't got time to play around.
What's your name?
When he first came up to the door to enter the building, the security guard actually had to buzz him in. So this isn't just a building you get to wander around in. On top of that, he didn't even know what building he was in. He thought it was a probation office. But did that stop our fearless freedom fighter from continuing his story? Nah, of course not.
Yeah, we let him inside. He don't want to leave. He just videotaping stuff. He don't supposed to be in here unless he needs something.
I do need something. I'm working on a story, I told you.
He white.
Quote, working on a story, unquote, was not the intended use of this building. That's what a lot of these guys fail to realize. Even though he does have a First Amendment right, his rights can be restricted in certain buildings based on time, place, and manner. And well, his manner is shit.
Yeah, but if the public's allowed in here, then anybody's allowed in here. That's what I'm saying.
Only if we come in for directions, then you have to leave.
If the public is allowed in here to conduct business, then anybody in the public's allowed to be in here. I mean, what's the big deal? Is it me being in here? Is it me being in here recording?
Because it's a secured facility.
But it doesn't say it's a secured facility.
Was you able to open that door on your own? No.
I don't know. I didn't get a chance to try to open up the door.
Well, now she's telling you it is a secured facility, and to enter that building, she actually had to buzz you in. You can say you didn't know that at the time, but now you do.
This is a public building, right?
You gotta leave.
It's a public building, right?
No, get out. It's out of public.
Don't touch me.
You get out
Don't
of
touch me, mother. You're supposed to observe and report. Don't put your fucking hands
Get out
on
of
me.
here.
F you.
Okay, call the police.
So he does eventually leave and the police come on scene. He argues about my rights for about an hour and then they finally all disperse. But he comes back the very next day to find a surprise.
There we go. Look at what they did. Look what they did.
And way to go, Patriot. Now you've caused this entryway to be employees only or by appointment only. That's the freedom we are looking for.
All the ladies in the house say free! All the men in the house say dumb!
Over there on the left. Yeah, that's the BS they try to say gives them the right not to let me record when it clearly says I can record in there.
It clearly doesn't, and we can thank US versus Cordova for that. Shout out DMA.
Don't delete that picture because I'm going to do an APRA request on that. So if you delete that picture,
Leave.
You're going to be in violation of federal law.
Leave. You're in violation of the law right now.
You're in violation of being a piece of shit.
You need to
You're going to break
leave.
my phone, you better get out of my face.
Leave.
You need to leave. Go do your
Leave.
job. Go do your job. Observe and report. Observe and report.
For a little context, this is a different Social Security office that he was in previously, but this is his third time standing in front of this door. The last time he did it, it was for a couple of hours, so the security guard is very familiar with him.
What's up, buddy? Hello. How are you?
Yeah.
What's up?
He's all irate because I told him he took a picture of me. So I told him don't delete that picture because I'm going to do an APRA request on his phone and get that picture that he took of me off of his phone.
On yours.
Good luck. I'm a private citizen. You work for the public. You're not a private citizen.
How you doing, sir?
That's where you're mistaken. You don't understand the Constitution. You don't understand our rights, right? Is that how it goes?
You're 100% right.
I know I'm right. You guys proved it yesterday. You wouldn't even identify yourself.
That's right.
Why? Because you don't have to?
Let me see your ID.
No, I don't have to show you my ID.
I don't have to show you mine.
Yeah, you do. You're a public employee. That's how dumb you are.
Oh, that's how dumb he is? Show me that law, Playboy. Show me that law that says he has to ID. You guys don't follow policy. You guys don't follow rules. You follow the law, remember? So show me that law.
Go in there and sit down at your desk and be a good boy. Observe and report.
Tell you what, put your hands behind your back.
You gotta be all rough with me like that? Am I resisting? You dumb huh? You dumb That's all right. You're committing a civil rights violation, you dumb You're a dumb you know that? Huh? You fat piece of shit. You're a dumb
For a guy named Wanda, he sure does lose his cool really fast.
I wasn't being disorderly. I told him not to delete that picture.
Have a seat.
I got it all recorded. Don't stop my video. Do not stop my recording. Don't stop my recording. Do not stop my recording.
Do not reach for your pocket.
I can reach for whatever I want. I went through a metal detector to come in here, didn't I? Dumb Get the out of here. Get this out of my face. I'm going to have your job, you sucker. You're going to be fired. So I hope you got money in the bank, especially enough for me.
Have a seat, take a deep breath, and relax, all right? Relax. Go ahead, I'll wait for it.
Yeah, get him to off. Disorderly conduct? For what? Telling you not to delete the picture you took of me? You have no right to take pictures of the citizens. At all.
Again, why would this officer lose his rights to take a picture of this man? At least be consistent in your arguments, Wanda.
Constant in front of my patron.
Well, yeah. When you come out and get in my face and almost knock the phone out of my hand. Ridiculous.
Did you have business you needed to conduct?
Yeah, I got business I need to conduct in there, but I was going to record for a minute before I went in because you guys won't let me record inside the office.
You can't record inside the office. It's clearly marked.
Well, I mean, according to the law, I can't. I'm even on your guys' on the memo on the door. There is a bottom section C says that we can record in there. But you guys overlooked that. You guys just go with everything else to try to stop us from recording. It's not right. Didn't I talk to you yesterday? I did not go into the Social Security office area.
Okay.
I was standing right at the door. He took a picture of me. I opened up the door and said, "Don't delete that picture. I'm going to do an APRA request on that picture you took of me and get the picture you took of me out of your phone." So he comes up, shoves the door, hits me with the door, almost knocks my phone out of my hand, and is getting all gruff in my face.
Okay.
I mean, there's no need for that.
Okay. Is there a reason though why you were hitting on the door?
I wasn't hitting on the door. I was tapping on it because I heard him calling for backup because I was recording. I was trying to tell him that you already said that I could be in the hallway. No problem.
So, per the officer, it seems like a lot was missing in his edited footage that he put on YouTube. He allegedly had words previously with the officer that he didn't show, as well as an allegation of beating on the door. It sounds like Wanda may have lost his cool again.
So just to also let you know, right? Because yesterday you were a little upset. So.
Well, yeah. I mean, well, my rights are being violated.
I know. Can I talk though?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
So I was going to try to help you, right? Yesterday, because you can actually request to video in there, but there's a process, right? So I could have helped you with that process, but dude, you were so angry yesterday. I was like, all right, he'll be back, right?
Yeah, go ahead.
So just let know, you can, but we have to go through a process to do that, right? We have to request it and all that stuff. I don't, and you know, I don't make the rules, right?
I understand. I mean, you guys are following this policy or this rule or whatever they have in place. But, officer, if you look on that same CFR, if you go down to section C of that CFR, it clearly states that we can record in any room in this building that isn't restricted.
Oh, it most certainly does not say that, and I'm quite familiar with this law. I spent 2 days breaking down the arrest and conviction of Denver Metro audits, where the judge lays out exactly what this law means. See that video in the description below. Do better, Wanda.
Right, so, and I read it, right, and the way our lawyers also briefed it to us, is any public space within the facility itself, not the tenant space. Do you understand what I'm saying? So common hallways.
Well, I mean, that's not.
Neither one of us are lawyers.
No,
Oh, seems like Wanda found some marbles in his mouth. But the officer is correct in interpreting this. He was allowed to film in this hallway, but he wasn't arrested for filming in the hallway. Sounds like he was arrested for disorderly conduct.
I'm with you on that. I'm far from a lawyer, and honestly, I just know enough to obviously get myself in handcuffs. But anyway, it's just, I mean, if we all just sit back and we look at common sense, okay? The city or the state has control of that room right there, of that office, right? They work for the public.
Dude, I don't agree with you. I mean, I agree with you.
In the Constitution, we have a right to keep an eye on our public employees in the course of their duty.
Right.
How can I do that from a hallway when I can't even see them?
Right, and again, judges and lawyers have made this determination.
Well, judges are out of line too. I mean, look at O.J. Simpson.
What the? Why are we bringing Orenthal into this?
Cameras are allowed in the courtroom then, right? You gotta ask for permission. We shouldn't have to ask for permission.
Oh, I think I get it now. But does he think the OJ trial was the last court case that was televised? Yes, trials are broadcast every day with established media members who follow very strict guidelines. Guidelines that I'm not so sure Wanda and his temper would abide by.
I mean, that guy, he's retaliating against me from yesterday because he refused to give me his name yesterday. You seen that. You were here.
Okay, and here's the thing, he does not have to, right? But it was visible.
Boom. Roasted.
I want you to see my work. I'm new,
okay,
but I want you to see my work.
I understand.
I am the nicest guy. I'm too nice of a person. And I am nice up until the force of unlawful calls against you guys are made against me and violate my rights.
But I didn't violate your rights, yes, sir. I was just doing my job.
I understand you're doing what they tell you to do. But you don't, if you were doing what needs to be done, you tell them, hey, it's a public office. He's allowed to come in here and record. It's a public space. Banning me from that office right there is like telling me I can't go to the public park and record the birds.
For any of you Help Me Wanda followers that may watch this, please inform him the next time you see him that restrictions on First Amendment activities are miles apart in non-public forums like a Social Security office and a traditional public forum like a public park.
Do you understand that people's Social Securities are talking business?
I understand, but I'm not here for that. I would never, even if I did catch it on video, I would edit it out and I would never post it. I'm not here to get people, fraud, against people's things committed or anything like that. I'm not here for nothing like that. I don't care about those people's information. I don't care about what they have going on. It's not my business. It's their business.
Right.
But I'm not going to put anybody's personal information online. That's not what I'm about.
Listen closely, Hotel Wanda. They don't know that. And you often live stream these encounters, meaning there's not much you can do at that point if you do capture sensitive information.
I just told you I'm here because I'm defending our constitutional rights.
Okay.
Nobody, IMPD, state police, DHS, these security guards, no security guards are defending our rights. You guys are listening to what these people tell you. And what they're telling you is not right. You guys are supposed to be on our side and defending us, saying, hey, this guy's in here to record. He's got every lawful right to do so.
So per a fish called Wanda, they let him go with a ticket for disorderly conduct. One other thing I'd like to point out that these guys constantly fail to realize is that everyone else in that building have rights as well. This is an oft-look fact that's just another reason I like to question their motives. If he is fighting for everyone's rights, Why exclude the people who are in this office for legitimate business with sensitive information needed to keep private while he sits outside recording for hours on end? What on earth are you hoping to accomplish? Okay guys, I think that's where we'll wrap up today's video. If you'd like to see similar content in the future, please consider subscribing, notifying, and liking below. This is Dummy Kruger, and I'll see you on the next video.